Okay, I'm going to do a test on this metal detector. This is a Garrett 2500 Pro with the Treasure Hound. And this type of setup, what it is the control box can unhook and it can be made into a regular metal detector. But what I want to try to do in this test is see how deep, because this configuration is for depth with large objects. And I've got an area with light soil, not highly mineralized, a test bed. I'm going to bury 3 of these. 1 is old and 2 are new. This is a mailbox. It's ferrous metal. 1 is going to be 1 meter, 1.5 meter, and 2 meter. And the first test we're going to do a few days after they're buried, and then we'll do a follow-up in about 6 months, because after they're in the ground for a while, they'll be easier to detect. Okay, here we're starting to dig these holes where we're going to put these mailboxes at the bottom. They're deep enough so they have to be fairly wide. The PVC is going to be used to mark the targets. So it's going to go right on top of the mailbox. Okay, here we're going to set one of the boxes down at the bottom of the hole. There is the mailbox. And put it right in the middle down there. Gives you an idea, getting down there 2 meters is pretty deep. Okay, he's going to put it right in the middle. PVC goes on the top to mark it. Okay, here I'm doing a factory reset. And it takes 5 seconds and it beeps. That's reset. Ground balance. Okay, now it's operating quietly. Going over the surface object, the metal mailbox. I kick it there. That's a horseshoe on the surface. You got a signal there. Double signal. Okay, here's the 1.5 meter buried mailbox. No signal. Now we're at the factory reset sensitivity. We did this on both 100%. Could not get a signal on the 1.5 meter. Just to show everything is operating, we're going to go over the 1 meter. You'll notice it gets a nice clear signal. Two meter. Nothing. Okay. That's a signal from that mailbox on the surface. We'll use the Treasure Hound on the we'll use the pinpoint on the surface item. It's able to pinpoint it. I try using a pinpoint on the deep object, but it just increases the volume and it doesn't do anything. Okay, ground balance it. Now going over again, let's just going over the good clear signal. So it gets a nice signal on that 1 meter. Nice consistent signal. Okay, here we're going to check it all metal mode in the regular metal detector configuration with the larger search coil. It gets a nice clear signal at 1 meter. Doesn't quite get the 1.5 meter, but nice clear at 1 meter. Okay, how'd that go? Well, with the newly varied boxes, we were able to find one at 1 meter. It could be detected with this or this coil. The 1.5 and 2 meter could not detect this. We will have to wait and see in 6 months. I would expect that in a while, after it corrodes, it gets a little bit bigger in the ground, looks a little bit bigger to the metal detector, it should at least get the 1.5 meter.